Hey, welcome to another episode of the Fast Pass Podcast, where we talk nothing but straight Disney and Universal Park news. Thanks for joining us, and now it's your Fast Pass time. Aloha! Over the past several months, Disney's enjoyed sharing some of Aulani Resort magic with you at home. Disney has shared peaceful scenes from the resort to help you find your zen, an inside look at the Aulani Resort. Through it all, Disney's looked forward to welcoming families back to their vacation paradise when the time was right. And today, they'd like to share some of the plans with you. Given Hawaii's recent announcement of pre-arrival testing program for those traveling from out of state, Disney is working toward a phased reopening of Aulani, a Disney resort and spa, beginning on Sunday, November 1st. And just like the other Disney destinations that have reopened, Disney is using a measured approach that focuses on the health and safety of the guests, cast, and community. Their gradual phased approach to reopening considers the guidance of local and national government and health authorities, including the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, as well as the U.S. Travel Association and Disney's team of health and safety experts. This deliberate approach allows Disney to evaluate and adjust along the way, as circumstances and the recommendations of health authorities evolve. Because each of us shares a responsibility for the health of our community, Disney will be making resources available to help make guests aware of their new policies so they too can do their part. Disney looks forward to helping you make new memories with your family, friends, and loved ones at Aulani Resort in the near future. Please continue to visit Aulani.com for updates. During their 25th year, the Disney Conservation Fund, DCF team, is honored to continue providing critical support to community-led conservation efforts globally. As many organizations struggle with unexpected challenges brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic, support from the DCF will help provide groups key resources to carry forward efforts to bolster communities and to protect wildlife around the world when they need it most. This year, Disney is proud to support 50 conservation organizations working to protect more than 100 species through the Inspiring Action Conservation Grants Program, including the following initiatives. Beneath the Waves, BTW, Shark Survival Inside Protected Areas. BTW plans to conduct a series of scientific research expeditions in the Bahamas aimed at monitoring the behavior of sharks to understand the value that marine protected areas play in their survival. This research is key for demonstrating that long-term habitat protections can benefit wildlife and people. The program also will engage local schools to ensure kids are inspired to protect sharks and the ocean habitats where they live. Conservation Fusion, CF, Inspiring Leaders, Protecting Lemurs in Madagascar. CF is connecting people to the science of lemur and forest conservation through education, research, and leadership skill development. Madagascar is home to 112 species of lemurs, and sadly, 94% of all lemurs are threatened with extinction. CF is working to address the threats lemurs face by working with local communities to highlight tangible benefits of ecotourism, empower youth, and restore critical habitat by planting more than 60,000 trees each year. Global Penguin Society, GPS, Penguins, People, and the Planet. GPS has already had great success protecting penguins and their habitats, leading an effort to establish 32 million acres of terrestrial and marine protected areas in South America. This project will help support the conservation of Magellanic penguins in Argentina, expanding research to help protect penguins and working to address the threats they face, from marine plastic pollution to climate change. University of Central Florida UCF Research Foundation, Oysters, Endangered Birds, and Children. The UCF Research Foundation is helping advance science and engage communities in the restoration of oyster reefs in the Indian River Lagoon in Florida, supporting other species like wading birds. The program also works with Nemours Children's Hospital in Orlando, Florida, engaging kids as citizen scientists, having them help to identify birds from remote wildlife cameras. In addition, Disney is working to continue advanced conservation collaborations through their Saving Wildlife work, which drives comprehensive strategies aimed at reversing the decline of butterflies, coral reefs, cranes, elephants, gorillas, monkeys, rhinos, sea turtles, sharks, and rays, as well as tigers. These programs are helping to bring back species by addressing threats and empowering communities in important ecosystems from California to Brazil and Kenya to China, among other regions. Disney is grateful for communities that continue to help ensure a future for wildlife around the world, including the many Disney guests who've helped contribute to the Disney Conservation Fund. Together, we can protect the magic of nature and ensure a world of wonder for future generations to enjoy. A complete list of the 2020 grantees can be found on the website www.disney.com/conservation. And more highlights and stories featuring the hashtag Magic of Nature continue to be shared on Facebook and Instagram at Disney Conservation and from at Disney Conserves on Twitter. Disney is pleased to share that Hong Kong Disneyland announced that it will officially reopen on September 25th, 2020. In alignment with the latest guidance from health and government authorities, the resort will continue its measured approach with health and safety measures implemented as a top priority, including capacity control, health screenings, temperature checks, requiring face masks, social distancing, and increased cleaning and disinfecting. Disney would like to thank all of their cast members for their dedication efforts in preparation for their reopening, and they hope to see you real soon. Whether you're grabbing a quick meal on the go or sitting down to celebrate with family and friends, there's nothing like dining at the Walt Disney World Resort. Disney's excited to share that even more magic, including expanded mobile order service options and the ability to check in for reservations on your personal device, are now available in the My Disney Experience app. This is all to help you make the most of your day while keeping health and safety top of mind. Here's some more information on what you can expect. Mobile order service is expanding to select table service restaurants. Disney is now offering even more ways to use their mobile order service, recently expanding it to include to-go orders from Sanaa at Disney's Animal Kingdom Villas, Kidani Village, allowing Disney Resort hotel guests to place a to-go order from a selection of items on the table service menu inside the restaurant and pick up their food to enjoy at their resort hotel. The service will soon grow to include other select Disney Resort hotel table service restaurants. Be sure to stay tuned and check the app for the most up-to-date list of participating locations. Mobile order service is now available in even more quick service locations. Disney has also brought the mobile order service to additional quick service restaurants. The Market at Ale and Compass at Disney's Yacht Club Resort, P&J Southern Takeout at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort, and the Boardwalk Bakery and Pizza Window at Disney's Boardwalk, and plan to expand to even more locations soon, making it even easier for the whole family to grab a quick bite on the go. Mobile dining check-in and walk-up list service. Launched this summer, guests can now check in for dining, view current availability and wait times, and add themselves to a waitlist of participating table service restaurants through the My Disney Experience app. Check out additional information here and start planning your next culinary adventure today. These latest enhancements are designed to help you maximize vacation time and minimize contact between cast members and guests, all while feeding your inner foodie. Don't forget to take advantage of other convenient features in the My Disney Experience app. For more information on the latest updates, be sure to visit the Know Before You Go dining page and download the My Disney Experience app before your next Walt Disney World Resort vacation. Disney is thrilled to share some news of exciting changes coming to Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, a favorite destination of guests and cast members since its opening on October 1st, 1971. This beloved resort hotel immerses you in an oasis straight out of the South Seas with a sense of aloha that embraces you from the moment you arrive. That arrival experience is about to take on a whole new look with an enhanced entryway that will debut just in time for the resort hotel's 50th anniversary. One of the biggest changes will greet you right up front. A new porte-cochere will showcase the iconic mid-20th century architecture the Polynesian is famous for. The team from Walt Disney Imagineering and Walt Disney World have crafted a design inspired by colors, patterns, and textures found throughout the resort. This new entry features a high-pitched, open truss roof covered in a thatched style. There's also a bold facade that features pops of color complementing the longhouses found throughout the resort. Along the monorail station, bold new wooden screens will be covered in geometric patterns in bright, tropical colors that complete an exciting new composition that will greet you when you arrive. Enhancements will also be made to the lush gardens and fountains that have welcomed guests to the resort since opening day. The open and airy design of the entryway will feature dramatic lighting elements, including beautiful chandeliers inspired by glass floats, fishing nets, and oversized bamboo elements. The new chandeliers will match the existing grand chandelier in the resort lobby, artfully bridging interior and exterior spaces. While work is underway over the coming months, guests can still enjoy access to the Great Ceremonial House and its operating dining and retail outlets. The new arrival experience is just the beginning of what guests will discover when the resort reopens in summer 2021. All of the resort's guest rooms are being beautifully redone too. Disney looks forward to sharing more details about Disney's Polynesian Village Resort as they become available. Hey, thanks again for listening to this episode of the Fast Pass Podcast. Never miss an episode by subscribing, and we always appreciate your comments and feedback. Connect, like, and share via Facebook, Twitter, or email us at fastpasspodcasting@gmail.com. The Fast Pass Podcast is an independent podcast and is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company or any other associated companies or brands. Stories featured in this podcast were sourced from the Disney Parks blog and or the Universal Orlando Parks blog. The Fast Pass Podcast is produced by ARS Productions, copyright 2020.